What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. Yes, it's me, April Love, here in Boston, wishing you a blessed time. Truly hope you find reasons to smile, laugh, enjoy life, appreciate everything and everyone around you. I'm playing with the angle of the camera because I can see my eyes looking over here when the camera is right there. And if I look here, then I go cross-eyed because I'm only looking at, only one of my eyes is directly in path of the camera, and the other one's kind of going past it. So, you know, got that going on. Anyway, good morning. That was fun. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Yes, it's beautiful love here in Boston. Wishing you a blessed time. Truly hope you are finding reasons to smile, laugh, enjoy life, appreciate everything and everyone around you. And yes, I got a haircut. Um, if this is your first time here, thank you. Please hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, like this, check out the rest of my content. Description below. You can leave a PayPal donation. Check out aloveproductions.com for t-shirts, hats, and mugs. Check out all my social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. In the very bottom are links to a radio station that I have a radio show on. I have a show every Tuesday, every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, called Inspired by Love on the ZoomX Radio. So check it all out. Support any way you would like. And I am currently just trying to stay awake. The weather here has been, up and down, so it's playing with my energy, whatnot. And I'm actually digging my hair once again. Got the pink style going on. And yes, this is my natural hair color. And ladies, those that spend hundreds of dollars to get your hair to get platinum, just let it go gray naturally. It looks so much better. I've never dyed my hair. And I've gotten a couple of compliments over the last few years. Is that your natural hair color? Yeah. Looks like you dyed it. Nope. Hey, hello. Hit that like button. Thank you stopping in. Say hello. Say hello, hello, hello. Say hello, hello, hello. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Let me see if I gotta change this. Hey, how are you, Unstoppable? How are you? Glad to see you in here. My day's going alright. Got my hair did today. Oh, and as usual, I'm at work. Thank you very much. was just saying to any females out there, even some guys, I know that platinum look is still in as far as dye jobs. Here's a little tip. If you go in gray, let it go gray. You'll save yourself a lot of money. Because you don't know how many times I've gotten people ask me, "Is that your real hair color?" I go, "Yeah." I go, "You know how many people are trying to get that hair color, spending money on dye jobs?" All I do is chop my hair off. I don't even go to a hairdresser's. I don't even go to a salon. I go to a barber. So that's the other thing. Females that like short hairstyles. Alright? From my experience, hairdressers, salons, they don't necessarily cater to the very short haircuts. But if you go to a barber that knows what he's doing, and you show him like what I've been doing with the barber that I've been going to my brother's barber. I showed him a couple of pictures of the singer Pink, because I like her hairstyles. I was like, give me like one of her short hairstyles, but give me like a fade, so it has some kind of dimension to it, and it will still give me a somewhat of feminine look, and that's what this is kind of based off of. The thing is I've always cut my hair short like this. I've cut my hair short for years, since since I was in my middle school years, junior high, whatever you want to call it. Actually, younger than that, grade school. Right? I've on occasion let my hair grow out, or I would let the top grow out and still shave this. Um, I'm just very low maintenance, and to be honest with you, most men's hairstyles attract me more than women's hairstyles. So, because most, if you have long hair, there's only so many styles you can make, you know. So, hmm. Unless you want to get crazy with it like Patty LaBelle used to get. What's up, Connor? Thank you for coming in. So, I don't, I know, Divine Tiffany's not here. Last night, I put it out for someone to suggest a drawing or a doodle, and I started. She said to draw crystals, and I did start drawing crystals. And thank you, appreciate that. This is what I came up with last night. By request of Divine Tiffany. And once again tonight, I did not bring any supplies with me. I didn't bring my laptop. But if you give me a suggestion, I could try to start a new doodle. Thank you. So any requests? You need anything as simple as a tree, a logo, an item. How about my logo? What, you want to see me draw A Love? Want me to prove that I actually drew it in 3D? Huh. That would be interesting. Give it more dimension. Alright, let's see what I can come up. Let me see if I can pull this one off. Alright, let's see what I come up with. Hey, a third leg, thank you very much, whoever it is. I know you shall be saying hello momentarily. It shows for whatever reason I only get one. I see one less than everybody else sees. I don't know why. It's just the way it is. So I'll show you little by little as I'm designing it. I'm just going to get the initial outline. Since this is the first time that I'm trying to do it with more depth, because as you see my logo, it's a pretty, very simple, single line look. Whoever the third person is, thank you for the like. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. So I may actually have a business meeting this week. Um, don't know exactly how to explain it right now because I'm not 100% sure what this company is that reached out to me, but they're a local um, company that I think they're trying to get into the media, social media realm. Um, so I'm gonna see about meeting up with them, take a chance to see what they're about, what they're looking for, if there's any way we can work with each other. Thank you very much. All right, so I'm almost right drawing out the initial thing. I'll show you that much at least, and then I'll get into trying to make it more three-dimensional with the shadowing and everything. Alright, so it's not 100%, but there's the initial drawing, the start of it. Now let's add a little dimension to it. I didn't do anything yet. I'll show you in a moment. We're almost there. Almost there. Don't rate it yet. You haven't seen it yet. Yeah. Appreciate it. See what I can add to it to make it more like interesting. I'm gonna try to do something that my fifth grade teacher had us do. And it's gonna stay in the realm of the 3D look. So no, my fifth grade teacher was good. He really, he wasn't an art teacher, but he taught art as part of his curriculum. And he used to teach us about the vantage point to make the 3 dimensional um, he showed us a very basic 3 dimensional um, way to draw. And because I don't have a pencil where I can erase, you know, guidelines, I have to kind of figure out those guidelines the without making the guidelines. So I gotta just kind of visualize where those lines would be to get the right dimension. I appreciate that. Thank you. I got into this whole conversation with somebody, the guy that cut my hair. I got into this whole conversation about what my intent on social media is. You know, and I think he was actually pretty impressed by it. Show you in one moment. I hear you. he on one side you're gonna take it as he's just being very passionate. You know, I know he gets on rants every now and again, and as positive he tries to be, sometimes he comes off a little too intense and stuff. But it is what it is. I try not to, I don't judge it. When it gets a little too tense, I step away for a little while. But I know. Hey Keith, how are you? I know, I know he has good intentions. You know, I think that's why, regardless of how intense he may get every now and again, people still stick around and follow him, is because they know, in general, he's not looking to start any drama. He's not trying to, you know, hurt anybody or put anybody down. So this is what I got going on now. How you doing, Keith, if you're still in here? Debating where I wanna go with this. So about the same distance. Well, this is how my fifth grade teacher taught us how to, do the 3 dimension going backward, going, backwards. He would have us start like an inch and a half box on the corner. He would have us put a point at the top of the page, and then make, the lines, 3 corner lines going up, and then and then making the boxes as we go and erasing the spaces in between the boxes. But I have to do this completely freehand because I got a pen and not a pencil. Now let's see how on point I could do the other side. Because if you think it's trippy now, just wait and see. I already think I made it a little too wide on the other side. But that's okay. It's alright, it's okay. We're gonna do it anyway. Not really. To do a three-dimensional box is actually fairly simple. To do them back to back, as long as you keep the lines right, so this might not come out 100% the way I want it, because I don't think I started off with the same distance on this side. But we shall see where this goes. It's alright, it's okay. We're gonna see another day. If you breathe, if you believe, we shall make it to eternity. So this is definitely not going to come out evenly on the other side. It's alright, no problemo. Show you. Let me get it, Lee. How many? 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3. Show you in a minute. Just want to get the other. I'm making boxes on each side, so before I show you, I want to get the same amount of boxes up. And thank you for hanging out tonight. I appreciate it. It always feels good when I have a couple people hanging out, showing that love, showing that support. It makes me feel good to know people are here. Hello, how are you? Thank you for coming in. Hit that like button. Appreciate you being here. I am in the middle of doing three-dimensional drawing. Welcome to the A-Love Chill Spot, where we hang out, put out good vibes, keep everything transparent, keep it raw and imperfect, just like we are as humans. I'm going to show you momentarily. I'm getting up to the last box. Oh no, I may draw one more to kind of even it out. Because right now it is not as even as I would like it to be. Yeah, I'm going to do one more box. Gets a little trickier to do these things when you're using a pen. Or, you can't erase what you're doing. Still not 100% even, but I shall live with it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Which way do I want to go with it? Hey, who are you? Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. Just doing a art request for Unstoppable. Doodle request. I'm doing well. How are you doing? Appreciate you being here. Really, really appreciate you being here. Now this is going to be an interesting part. Hold on. Because I think you're going to like the direction this is going. So hold on. It's getting a little difficult too, so it may not look 100% perfect, but you'll see. Well, I did my logo, and now I'm just kind of like drawing around it, so it's not just a big empty space. And I figured since Unstoppable wanted to see my logo in a three-dimensional type thing, that I decided to like do a little more three-dimensional on the bottom. So I'll show you where I'm at in a moment, because I'm just going to keep adding to it until I get bored or tired or I have to leave. So I can go for at least another 15-20 minutes, so give me a moment. Hey Crafty, how are you? Thank you for stopping in. Hit that like button. Share it out. In the middle of doing a little artwork. Give you a little more. Can you see what I'm doing with the thing in the back? Might not pick up on the camera. Thank you, I appreciate it. And if you haven't already, please subscribe, share out my channel, not just the stream, but share out the channel. And if you haven't, go check out some of my playlists. And if you see a video that you really enjoy, share out the ones that that you connect with. I don't want people just to share out my channel or share out my streams. Like if you share this one out because I'm live, I appreciate it. But if you happen to check out my other videos and it's one you really like share those out. Because I want the videos to get the love that they deserve. Especially the love lift tracks. I'm working on another love lift track for Superwoman, aka Lily Singh. Or maybe I should have done that the other way around, but it's all good. Trying to figure out what else I want to do with this. Show you in a moment. I gotta remember that I got you here so I don't just keep drawing without showing anything. Because you can't see what I'm doing unless I hold it up. So. Well, I messed up a little bit, but I think I can salvage it. See if I can salvage it before I show you. It's not quite where I want it, but it's going to have to do. The thing with working with a pen is if you make a mistake, it's not as easy to fix that mistake depending what it is. With painting or working with markers, you can paint over it, but using something like, or if you're using pencil, you can erase. But when you're using strictly pen and it's one color, it can like alter it to the point that you can't really go back or do something else. One more moment. So I'm trying to fix this mistake. Well, it wasn't really a mistake, but it just wasn't what I was trying to do. That helped it. It actually did help it pretty good. Really have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm just going with what feels right, looks good. Thank you. I think my next live stream I should title it Doodle by Request. This is the second night that I did a drawing by request. Last night, Divine Tiffany asked me to draw a crystal, and I drew this. Wait. Yeah, that's doodle. Trying to remember which way I started it. Bring it closer, you can see a little more detail. Trying to think of where I should go with what I should do with it next. Alright, you have a good night. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for the request. If you're already subscribed, keep a lookout for a post. If I finish it tonight, if I feel like it's finished, I'll put a post on YouTube so you can see where I left off. But I'm gonna keep the stream going a little longer. See where I go with this. That just got a little interesting. Now let me see if she happens to be on Facebook. I'll share it over to her if I see her. I know she said she wasn't feeling well, but we'll see. I'm back. I accidentally kicked myself out of the stream. I'm back. And this is why I usually try not to do anything while I'm streaming on my phone. Because it always wants to mess up on me. But I saw her, it showed that she was on Facebook, so I shared it. We'll see if she pops in for a moment. I think that might be her. Let's see. It's her! Yay! Yay! It's her! Yay! Hello, Tiffany. We're just talking about you. We're saying how much we wish you were here. So, I went on, took a chance. Almost kicked myself off my own stream. I'm I'm doing another doodle by request. And I'm in the middle of drawing it. Unstoppable was in here. Um, and he requested me to draw my logo in 3D, and I did, and I just continued to draw. So I'll show you in a moment where I'm at, as I have been showing people. And I'll show you yours, because you didn't see where I left off last night. Because I stayed on a little longer after you left. Kept going until I was tired, felt tired enough to end the stream or stop drawing. I think the bottom looks better than the logo, because this actually looks more three-dimensional than this does. But I think it looks alright. I'm actually feeling the bottom, and like I could just go like this, and that looks dope, just like that. And the one that I was doing for you last night, Tiffany. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out if there's anything else I want to add to this new one. Thank you. Thank you. No problemo. Yes, I got my hair did today. I got my hair cut earlier today. Got into a whole conversation about YouTube and social media. Ended up being at the barber a whole hour longer than expected. What's up, Nicole? How are you? Glad you can stop in. I appreciate it. Just in the middle of my doodle. That didn't sound right, but were they still getting on you about the pickle juice? The pickle. Don't worry about it. You know nobody means any harm. You know we all love you and appreciate you. Mm, maybe I'll make a star. I don't like the way that looks. No worries. I'm too busy drawing to tease anybody. I'm guessing he was being a little bit of a bully. Because you know, once you give James something to joke about, he just keeps up with it. You really gotta take it with a grain of salt. No pun, No, that's not a joke. No problem, Tiffany. Feel better. I'll show you. This is tonight's drawing. Here you go from top to bottom to top. Look. And then this one was from last night. This one was requested by Tiffany. It's supposed to be crystals. It's always a joke with him. He always like see how he always teases BTD or Vern. You know he's not doing it to be malicious. It's just if it makes you feel any better, Nicole, I have a big jar of pickles I bought not for challenge because I'm not doing just to eat because they're on sale and a stupid jar won't open. you know, it, it does get a little annoying every now and again when like a joke that happened, a month or two ago will continue to go on. But again, you kind of have to just take it with a grain of salt, not take it too personal. It's, you know, I made a little fun the other day when he was mentioning in the live stream, and I was like, yeah, she got pickle drunk. She had the pickle runs, and I just kind of left it at that. I was like, okay, that was my little joke. That was my little fun with it. And I even said, I was like, I don't think you're gonna be able to live this one down for at least a couple days. you know. That's all right. Especially when it comes to James. If he starts picking on you, just bring up one of the like something that you know that everybody else kind of gets him on. When he starts going, how's the pickling going or whatever go, and just bring up like I don't know. I'm trying to think of something. I know there's got to be at least one or two things that you know that he did that you can like tease him on or something. Just throw a playful jab back in his face, back in his direction. Oh, you know what you could say to him to joke with him? So if he brings up the pickle stuff again, go, listen, Mr. Cult Leader. Are you back on that Kool-Aid again? Why don't you throw some pickle juice into your Kool-Aid? See how you like it. See how you feel after. Mr. Cult Leader. Mr. Pyramid Schemer. No, but you get what I'm saying though. It's like just make a little joke back at him. You know, bring up the stuff that he says about himself all the time. Of people, what people say to him. If he's gonna keep bringing up, your 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 pickle challenge, right? And do it just playfully. And just be like, you know, listen, Mr. Cult Leader. Why don't you put some of the pickle juice in your Kool-Aid? He'll get the joke. Mr. Cult Leader. What's the last thing? Maybe you can say, and as far as making a shirt that has the B word, uh, I can't do that. I but it's gotta fall into the realm of the designs that I make. I can make a design for you and send it to you privately and see if you like it. You can find a way to get it made up for yourself. But B word. Yeah, I can try to do a design, but as far as the T-shirt, because as you know, you know, if you've seen my shirts, yes, I do. All right, so I'm not doing anything extravagant with it now. I'm just kind of adding little drops. I think I'm actually done with this at this point because I can't think of anything else to do with it. And yes, I have Facebook. I'm just making a collection of artwork here at my job. Because the desk I have has a little drawer. Yeah. So, this was from last week. Oh, you know, you kind of just gave me an idea. Um, might take me a minute because I don't have a lot of extra money right now. This is just a doodle I did probably a week or two ago. I was doing people's names and I was just kind of drawing. So I got Ghostly Iron Pistol. I have Foodie Beauty. And I do have Divine Tiffany right there. And then a couple weeks ago, I did this. That might be a tough one. I've been around horses for about 15 years now, and I still can't draw a decent horse. I can try though. Maybe tomorrow night that's what I'll do. I'll try to doodle a horse. That did not sound right. That'll be tomorrow night's challenge though. I can draw, but I do have my limitations, like portraits and animals are tough ones for me. Portraits of people, one, I would really have to be in the mood. Two, I'd have to like it, not just visualize it, I'd have to feel it. And animals, I just haven't really mastered that. Well, I work at a racetrack, a thoroughbred track. So I haven't been around them as much the last couple years because they're only here like for a couple of weekends. But up until a couple of years ago, they were here for at least 5-6 months out of the year. No, I'm a security guard. I did get to watch them train in the morning, though. Run on the track. It's always fun when we get a loose horse. Running, full speed throughout the barn, the stables. Trying to avoid cars and people. It's a little scary though because we're in the middle of a city and we're right next to busy roads. And there have been occasions where the horses got out the gate. I've heard stories from some of the security guards that have been here for years saying that like the horses actually made it out to the highway. Nice. Alright, I think I'm going to end this because I have to go to the restroom and I should really start doing my actual job. But thanks, guys, for hanging out. I appreciate it, stopping in, showing love and support, and sharing out my content. It does mean a lot. I appreciate it so much. I most likely will do a stream tomorrow night. Probably about 12:30ish Eastern time. 12:30, 1 o'clock. Depends on how I feel, what time I feel like starting it. But until then, till the next video or stream, as always, like, love, share, and inspire. Don't forget, love is everything, and I will see you next time. Much love. Have a good night. Peace.